Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fuel Up with Team Battle Chef. My name is Chef Anastasia, and we are coming back every week live this winter to bring you delicious fueled up recipes. Today, we are making a delicious, healthy breakfast recipe, French toast. And joining me, I'm super excited, is my Team Battle Chef Ambassador, Miriam. Hi, Miriam.
Hi, my name's Miriam. I'm 15 years old and I'm from the Bronx and I go to Becca High School. I'm so happy to be cooking with everyone today.
I'm so excited to be cooking with you, Miriam. Have you ever made French toast from scratch before?
Yes, I have, but this will be the first time that I'm going to be doing on my own.
Wow, so you've made it with like a parent or a family member maybe?
Yeah, I made it with my mom before.
Awesome. So I can't wait to show everyone along with you how easy it is to do by yourself or with somebody else. But before we get started, of course, let's see what we need for our French toast. So why don't we take everyone down to our chef zone to go over exactly what we'll need for delicious homemade French toast. So of course, we have our bread. I have 2 slices of a whole wheat raisin bread. It's really cool. I see you have 4 slices, so I think you're making the full batch recipe. If you want, you can. That makes 2 servings. So maybe you want to share it or, save some for later. We'll also need some milk. I have a 1/4 cup of milk. I have 1 egg. And then to flavor up our French toast, we're going to need some cinnamon, some vanilla extract. So cinnamon and vanilla extract are very typical of French toast. That's what gives them their flavor. And then that's all we need for the French toast itself. But then what's a French toast or anything really without some yummy toppings? I have a banana. So I love fresh fruit with my French toast. And a little bit of sweetness from some maple syrup. Right here. And then I thought, why not add a little crunch and jazz things up with some pecans? What are you going to use in your French toast?
I was thinking of using coconut flakes and I wanted to drizzle it on top with Nutella.
Ooh, sounds fun. That's awesome. So, should we play Kahoot? That is the question. Who's down to play some Kahoot? Would Nicole and Hal and maybe Lynn or David play? And maybe Miriam, you can even play.
Okay.
Sure. So why don't we launch Kahoot to see why these ingredients are really good for us? Let's play a game. So once we launch Kahoot, you're just gonna you can start by going to kahoot.it. So www.kahoot.it, or if you have the Kahoot app, you can go there and then you're gonna type in this game pin 5926199. We already have Lynn and Nicole in the house. We need at least 2 more players to make it fun. Let's see. Again, that's 5926199. That is our game pin to play Kahoot. And then we have How. And then maybe I'll wait for Miriam. I know Miriam said she'll play. There we go. All right, so why don't we get started and play some Kahoot? Fantastic. So let's play Kahoot French toast version 3, 2, 1. All right, we have 11 questions. Has anyone ever made their own French toast before? I know Miriam said she has, but either you have or, so everyone has. That's awesome. So number 2, what country did French toast originate in? Is it Italy, Denmark, France? Wow, smarty pants. So it is Italy. I know a lot of people think they hear the name French toast, so it came from France. That's actually not true. So basically, to French something means to slice it in Old Irish. So it actually came from Rome. Let's back up. So this actually came from Rome, Italy, and it's called French toast because when you slice something, it means to French something. So sliced toast, French toast, that's how it got the name. But it is from Italy. Number 3, cinnamon can help control blood sugar levels. Is that true or is that false? What do we think? Can cinnamon help control our blood sugar levels? That is absolutely true. So naturally, cinnamon is a spice that not only has antioxidants, but also helps naturally control our blood sugar. So it's a great addition to our food. Which ingredients today have antioxidant properties? Is it berries, vanilla, cinnamon, or whole wheat bread? It's actually all 3 of these things. Berries, vanilla, and cinnamon all have great antioxidant properties that fight inflammation and keep us healthy and keep our cells healthy. So good job, Nicole. So which ingredients in today's recipe is or are good sources of protein? Is it fruit, eggs? That's not right. That should have been the other way around. So eggs and milk are good sources of protein. Something went off there. So disregard maple syrup. That's not the right answer. But eggs and milk are both great sources of protein, which we need for healthy muscles, strong muscles, for creating hormones, for a ton of things in our bodies. So milk and eggs, guys. Sorry about that. I should give you bonus points for that, guys. All right. What is whole wheat? Is it a complex carbohydrate or a simple carbohydrate? There's 2 types of carbs, complex and simple. Which one is whole wheat bread? That's correct. It's a complex carbohydrate. Let's see. Do we have a question about so what is a complex carbohydrate? Is it a carb that went through lots of processing, a carbohydrate that our bodies can't digest? Is it a carbohydrate made up of many smaller carbohydrates strung together, or a carbohydrate that doesn't turn to sugar in the body? What do we think? So it's actually a carbohydrate made up of many smaller carbohydrates strung together. So many simple carbohydrates come together to form a complex carbohydrate. And that's what whole wheat bread is. We can talk about that one a little more during our cooking. All carbohydrates turn into sugar in the body after we eat them. Is this true or is this false? It's actually true. So whether it's a complex carb or a simple carb, they all get digested and broken down into simple sugars called glucose. And that's the energy our bodies need. It's called glucose. So either way, complex or simple, they all get broken down, but in different rates. So once we talk about our whole wheat bread here, I can talk about that a little more. All right, what are other examples of complex carbohydrates in today's recipe? Milk, oil, maple syrup, or fruit? What do we think? Another example of so fruit. Fruit has fiber, and fruit has more complex carbohydrates that actually keep us full longer, things like that. So maple syrup is a simple carbohydrate because it's a simple sugar. Oil is not even a carbohydrate, that's a fat. And milk is made up of simple carbohydrates called lactose. think I just gave an answer away. So keep that in mind. Milk. It's a simple carb. Let's see. Yep. I think I gave it away, guys. So is milk a simple carbohydrate? True or false? And we will talk about the difference a little more. Milk has simple carbohydrates. Is that true or false? It is true. So if we've ever heard of lactose, that is a simple carbohydrate. And that's what milk has. All right, eggs are a complex carbohydrate. Is that true or is that false? That's false because eggs aren't even a source of carbohydrates. They're a protein with a little bit of fat in there, but it's mostly a protein. There's no carbs in eggs. All right, let's see who's the winner today. In third place, we have Miriam. Good job. Second, we have Hal. So smart. And first, we have Nicole. Good job. All right, so we all know about our complex and simple carbs now. So that means we are ready to make some French toast, I think. So, Miriam, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready as well. So what do you say we battle it out and take them back down to our chef zone? Okay, so first things first, we are going to need a pan on our stove or burner. So I have a skillet right here, and I'm gonna heat it on medium heat. All right, so make sure you have a skillet on medium heat. And what else do we need? We're also going to need a shallow baking dish or a shallow bowl to put our custard in. So French toast is sliced bread soaked in a custard. So to soak it, you need a shallow bowl or a baking dish. Now, to make our custard, I'm just gonna crack 1 egg into my bowl. I have a little shell in there, fish that out. And I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of milk. And those, like I said, have a lot of great protein for us, our milk and our eggs, right? Now we also want to add some spice to this, not spicy spice, but warm cinnamon spice. And that's going to give a lot of flavor. And also, like we said, help balance our blood sugar. What other spices do you think we could maybe add to this, Miriam?
Like nutmeg or maybe pumpkin pie spice.
Ooh, that sounds so good, actually. I'm adding just a 1/4 teaspoon of our cinnamon. All right. And then to add even more flavor, I'm adding some vanilla extract. So these 4 simple ingredients make our custard. And I'm adding about 1/2 teaspoon to a teaspoon. So a big splash. Not too much. Okay. Now you said, Miriam, that you've made French toast from scratch with your mom.
Mm-hmm.
So what does scratch cooking mean? What does it mean when you make something from scratch?
It means like you're literally making it step by step rather than buying it at the store, which would mean like it's processed.
Exactly. So good point. By making it at home, it's less processed, so there's less preservatives, less added sugar in there. So it's a little healthier for us. Because you can go and buy, frozen French toast from the store, but if you look on the back and the ingredients, there's so many ingredients in there, like added sugars, added fats, added preservatives, and we don't need all that in our food. And we're gonna see today just how easy it is to make it from scratch. So I whisked together, and Miriam is whisking now, our milk, our eggs, our vanilla, and our cinnamon. And that's our custard, what we're gonna soak our bread in. And I did forget to mention, guys, to cook up our French toast, we need either oil, like a mild cooking oil, or some butter, and we're gonna use about 1 teaspoon. So I did forget that part. I'm sorry. So I think my pan is pretty much heated up, so I'm gonna start soaking my bread. Now I have a whole wheat bread with some raisins in it. And I know we said a little bit about the difference between simple carbohydrates and complex carbs. So whole wheat bread is a complex carbohydrate, and that means it's made up of a lot of smaller carbohydrates. The great thing about complex carbohydrates like fruits, vegetables, whole grain bread, beans, they have a lot of fiber in them. So it takes our bodies longer to digest, and it keeps us full way longer. So the good thing is if you're adding like fruit, like fresh fruit to your French toast, that's a great way to add some fiber and some complex carbs to keep you full longer. You'll see that I'm letting each side of the bread soak in the batter in the custard. And I'm gonna flip it and let the other side soak. And if you have extra custard like I do, you could see, you can make even more French toast at that point. But you just wanna make sure the bread soaks it all up. And it's actually a great way to use up maybe if you have like a stale bread that's not moldy, but still like not fresh, because it'll soak up the moisture even more. Did you know that?
Huh?
So if you have like any bread that's a little stale or not as fresh as like fresh bread, it's a great way you can use it by making French toast, because it'll soak up the moisture even more. So don't throw out your stale bread, make some French toast.
Oh, okay.
How's it going over there? What are you up to?
I'm toasting them on the pan now.
Oh, you are quick. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to catch up to Miriam by adding a teaspoon of oil, or like I said, you can use butter, straight to my pan. Oh, our pan is ready for sure. I'm gonna lower the flame a little bit. So the important thing about, putting your flame on medium, why do we think we have it on medium and not on like high or low? What do you think?
If it's too high, it's gonna burn. And if it's too low, it's not gonna be able to cook fully.
Exactly. So that's why by having it on medium, the outside of the bread will have a nice brown golden crust, but it won't burn. And then if you had it too low, like Miriam said, it won't cook. So now we're gonna let our bread slices cook on each side for about 2 to 4 minutes, or until it's golden brown. So we'll check on them in a few minutes. But while my first side is cooking, I'm going to slice up some fruit for my topping. So you can do the same if you'd like, Miriam.
Okay.
So what fruit do you have? Remind me.
I have a banana and I have a couple of strawberries.
Ooh, what a great combo. All right, so I have a banana as well. And we're just gonna, of course, peel it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Miriam, I think you're upside down for some reason, but I can see you.
Huh?
I think your camera is upside down.
Oh.
It's okay though. I can see you if you want to flip your camera.
Okay.
All right, so show me those wonderful knife skills if you can. And as you slice your fruit, I'm gonna slice mine. And usually, I think Miriam's coming right back with her camera. So what we're going to do, oh, Angelica is here. Let me admit her. So you take your bear claw, right? So you don't cut your fingers off, and you hold your banana and you just want to slice it. So you're gonna rock just like this.
Yeah.
And create wonderful slices of banana. All right. I'm gonna check on my French toast. You should check on yours too. Let me know how it's going. Woo, it's getting there. I'll show you guys in a second. It's almost time to flip. Look at that. I'll show you guys. It is golden brown. Ooh. And it smells like that French toast, that golden, delicious French toast smell. How is yours smelling?
Yeah, it smells really good in here.
Good. So look at Miriam as she's slicing her strawberries. She used a tunnel to maybe cut it in half. Look at that. And then she's gonna slice it again. Great knife skills, Miriam.
Thank you.
All right, so as Miriam slices her fruit, like I said, I'm using some pecans for a little crunch, some extra healthy fats in there from our nuts. And if we want to chop these, we can just put our hand on top of the blade, on the dull part, and just rock back and forth to chop our nuts. And another great thing about adding fresh fruit to our French toast is that it adds a lot of sweetness without a lot of extra sugar, right?
Yeah.
So it adds a lot of flavor, a lot of vitamins and minerals in there. All right, I have my nuts, I have my banana. And I think my French toast is almost ready. I'm gonna check on it. We are almost there. Oh, smells so good. I know this is one of my favorite breakfasts when I want a nice, cozy, quick breakfast, especially in the winter. And guys, you can play around with the toppings too. So we're using fruit and I'm using nuts, but you can also add a drizzle of your favorite nut butter. If you don't have maple syrup, you can go ahead and use honey instead. Look at that, we're golden. So I'm gonna turn my flame off, my heat off. I'm gonna grab a plate. And I will transfer my lovely golden French toast to my plate. Does anybody have any questions along the way? Whoop. So far, so good. So far, this is what our French toast looks like when it's cooked and golden. You'll see it has a nice golden crust, but it's still not burnt. And now we can add our fun toppings. So how's your French toast looking, Miriam?
Yeah, it's doing good. The other
Good.
side's not finished yet.
All right, so give it another minute or two, maybe.
Okay.
And I just realized we never went over how to keep it clean and safe in the kitchen. I'm sorry. My head is all over the place today. So, just a quick recap. We don't have to pull up the slides, but how do we keep things clean in the kitchen, Miriam?
By making sure before starting any recipe to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds and to
Mhm.
keep your hair tied back in a bun.
Great. Those are two main points. Also, if you're wearing any long sleeves, you might want to roll them up so they don't get in the food. And any dangly jewelry, you can take that off and put it on the side. So nothing is in the way of a healthy, clean meal. All right. So far I have my banana on there. It's a lot of banana. I'm going bananas with the banana. Now I'm going to add a sprinkle of some chopped pecans. And the great thing about this recipe is you can totally go with whatever's in season as a topping. If you want to, add some apple, like cook up some apple slices, those are in season. Or add your own favorite berries, whatever works for you. Like Miriam mentioned, you could play around with the spices, add some nutmeg to the mix, add some, even she said pumpkin pie spice is a great idea. And I love cinnamon, so I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon on top. Voila. Oh, this smells so good. It's full of fiber from the bread and the fruit, right? We have protein from our egg and our milk. We have some healthy fats I have from the nuts and the oil. And now we are going to add even more flavor with some maple syrup. Wow, Miriam, yours looks so good. I love the pop of color from the strawberries. And I don't want to add too much maple syrup, so I'm just going to start with about a tablespoon. Drizzle that over everything. Oh boy, this looks so good. Ta-da! I know there's pancake lovers out there. Like I heard Miriam, you're a pancake lover, right?
Yeah.
There's waffle lovers, but I'm a French toast lover. So this is my ideal French toast. When you are all done, I want you to hold yours up to the camera. I'll wait for you. Looks so good. And that was so quick and easy. So that's the thing. Scratch cooking doesn't have to be hard or time consuming. It is so quick and easy if you just get a recipe and nail it. Practice makes perfect. And I like practicing when it's this delicious. Voila. Oh, wow. It's Miriam's looks like dessert for breakfast, the best possible way. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
I want some of that. Let's switch. All right. So did you already put on your coconut? I think I see it.
Yeah, I'm flipping around so you can see.
Oh, great. All right. Show me, show me. Oh my goodness. All right. Hold. Oh, great shot. Perfect knife skills, perfectly plated too. It looks so good, Miriam. So I think I want to try this. I think you might want to try yours too. So what do you say we take a big bite?
Okay.
Like, oh, I have a little bit of banana, a little bit of pecan, and French toast. Mm. What do you think of yours?
I really like it.
Oof, I bet. What do you like about it?
I like how it's actually not as sweet as I thought it would be.
That's great. So yeah, it's a good balance of like sweet, but also, flavors from the fruit and other things, and a little nutty from the Nutella and the coconut, I bet.
Hmm.
I was gonna say the same thing. This is a great way to control your sweet tooth in the morning if you wake up with a sweet tooth, but it's not overly sweet that you're gonna have like a headache an hour later, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, so good. Why would I ever want to buy this at the store when I can make it in my own kitchen, right? I'm gonna take another bite. Speechless. All right. So, thank you, Miriam, again. I think you're the winner here because I love your addition of coconut and Nutella. I think that was a great way to make it, flavorful and have some personality. You can switch it up next time and add your own favorite fruits, favorite toppings. The possibilities are really endless. I had so much fun with you. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, I did.
I always have fun cooking with you. You're the best. So what do we have going on? So first of all, if you do make this French toast, guys, take a wonderful photo of it, post it to your Instagram. Of course, tag us at Family Cook NYC and tag American Dairy NE and use the hashtag FuelUpTBC so we can see your lovely creations. And also, if you want even more great recipes and inspiration, you can follow us at Family Cook NYC. And then next week, come back for more because we will be making crunchy fish tacos. It's going to be a Taco Tuesday. So same time, 4:15, same place on Zoom. And I hope to see you guys all there. Thank you again. Bye, everyone. Enjoy.
Bye.
Bye.